Have you ever had one of those nights where you're just staring at your phone, scrolling through apps and videos you don't even really care about, and you know you should stop, but you don't? Well, that's me, and it happens more often than I would like to admit. I used to call it being lazy, but I've realized it's something else. And that's what this video is about. Here's how it usually goes for me. I get this wave of motivation. I'll clean my desk. Maybe I'll put on my running shoes, but then something distracts me. I'll check my phone. I'll open up the social media and I'll start scrolling. Then one thing leads to another and hours go by and I realize half my day is gone. Not only is my time gone, but my motivation is gone, and now guilt creeps in. I'll promise myself tomorrow I'll actually do the work I was avoiding. And then tomorrow comes and I do the same loop. It happens again and again and again. If you've ever caught yourself doing that, you know how frustrating it can be. At some point it hit me that I wasn't avoiding the work. I was just avoiding that awful feeling of having to start it. That tiny bit of discomfort that comes when you start to do something that requires some sort of effort to begin. My brain wanted the easy, cheap relief, the quick dopamine hit of watching another entertaining video on TikTok or Instagram and cycling through it. It's crazy because sometimes those distractions feel like they're actually rewarding, like they replenish you, like they make you feel better, but in reality, they kill your momentum and get you comfortable. So the real reason I was stuck wasn't because I lacked motivation. The real reason was because I set up my environment to operate in comfort mode. Here's what's been helping me lately. It's nothing complicated. First, when I notice I'm drifting, I'll literally catch it in the moment, because then it breaks this autopilot mode of scrolling and jumping to the next app. Then I interrupt that pattern by doing 2 minutes of something I've been avoiding, like making a video. Just hit record and just start blabbing. The third thing I'll do is make distractions hard to do, and then I'll make the good stuff that I'm actually trying to work towards easier to do. So that means I'll put my phone away in the drawer, away from sight, and I might put my clothes, the gym clothes, out in the open and my shoes right next to the door, so it makes it that much more easier to do the things that I want to work towards. And the fourth and last thing I'll do is I'll reset quickly. If I do find myself in this loop, I don't wait until Monday. I just start the next day, or I'll catch it and I'll just interrupt it as soon as possible so that I don't kill momentum and I don't feel like I need to start until this significant day, which is Monday or the first of the month. One thing though is that it does happen often still. The important thing is that I'm catching it and I'm interrupting it and I don't let it fester and grow, because it's easy to just want to avoid the work. There's days where I win and I'll go out and go to the gym or start and hit record. And then there's days where I lose, where that single break of me watching a few reels turns into an hour, turns into the rest of the day, and I don't do anything that I'm working towards. But now, instead of beating myself up for having wasted the day, I work more on capturing and noticing the feeling and then resetting as quick as I can. If you've been stuck lately, try noticing when you catch yourself just floating around and operating on an autopilot, because that's where momentum starts, when you're able to capture yourself and stop being on autopilot. So I'll catch you on the next one. This one's definitely different than my other videos, but here we are. building momentum one video at a time. It's not about the quality, it's about the reps. Then I'll work on the quality.